Hello everyone, welcome back to another lecture of this course. In this lecture, we will discuss a small signal model of FET. These are the contents of this lecture: AC analysis of FET, transconductance of MOSFET, MOSFET amplifier, and small signal model of MOSFET. So in this lecture, we will discuss the small signal model of enhancement type MOSFET device. The same approach will be followed for other MOSFET and JFET device. AC analysis of FET. So FETs can be used as an amplifier in saturation region, and we require AC input signal for operating FET as an amplifier. And depending on the magnitude of input AC signal, there are two types of analysis. One is small signal, second one is large signal, and it depends on the magnitude of the input AC signal. If magnitude of input AC signal is small, then analysis is small signal. If magnitude of input AC signal is large, then analysis is large signal analysis. The variation in the Q point is also depends on the magnitude of the input AC signal. If magnitude of the signal is small, then variation in Q point is also very small. If magnitude of input AC signal is large, then variation in the Q point is also large. It means small signal provides high stability as compared to large signal AC input signal, because shifting of the Q point is very small in case of small signal analysis. An small signal with sufficient small magnitude input AC signal keeps the transistor to operate in saturation region to amplify the weak input signal. It means the non-linear characteristic of FET is behaving as a linear characteristic. Due to small change in the Q point, we can treat the non-linear characteristic of FET as the linear behavior of the FET. And the AC analysis is always done using transistor equivalent models. The DC drain current of a MOSFET is the function of gate to source voltage and drain to source voltage. BGS and BDS are the DC voltage levels, while ID is the DC current for a MOSFET device. If we apply a AC input signal, then there is a small change in BGS voltage and a small change in BDS voltage. And due to this small change in BGS voltage and BDS voltage, drain current is also changed by a small value, and this small value is nothing, it is del ID here. Therefore, the overall drain current of a MOSFET due to DC and AC components are ID plus del ID. ID, it is due to DC component, and del ID, that is the small change in ID, and it is due to the application of AC input signal, and it will be the function of BGS plus a small change in BGS after the application of AC input signal. BDS plus del BDS. Del BDS is small change in BDS due to application of input AC signal. So now we can apply Taylor's expansion theorem up to the first order, because a small change in voltages, to find out the overall voltage effect on the overall current. So overall current is ID plus a small change in ID equal to F BGS BDS plus del ID by del BGS small change in BGS plus del ID upon del BDS small change in BDS. Therefore, ID is DC drain current, del ID is small change in drain current because of AC input signal. equal to F VGS BDS. VGS and BDS are DC voltages. Del ID upon del VGS for constant VDS. Small change in VGS. Del ID upon del VGS is nothing, it is transconductance or GM. Plus del ID upon del VDS, small change in VDS. So del ID upon del VDS is nothing, it is 1 upon RD. 1 upon RD, and RD is here drain resistance. And this component is at constant VGS DC voltage. And this component is at constant VDS DC voltage. Therefore, F VGS BDS is nothing, it is ID. So ID plus del ID equal to ID plus del ID upon del VGS, small change in VGS plus del ID upon del VDS, small change in VDS. It means small change in ID current is del ID upon del VGS, small change in VGS, because this term is equal to ID and here ID. So both are cancelled out. So remaining terms are here. And del ID upon del VGS is nothing, it is GM. GM is called transconductance of the MOSFET. GM small change in VGS. VGS is DC voltage level after the application of AC input signal. And this term is for constant VDS DC voltage. Plus del ID upon del VDS is nothing, it is 1 upon RD. Small change in VDS for constant VGS, that is for constant DC VGS voltage. The value of RD will be infinity if no channel length modulation is there. It means this term will be 0. 1 upon infinity means 0. So small change in drain current equal to GM, small change in VGS for constant VDS DC voltage if there is no channel length modulation. It means we require to calculate transconductance of the MOSFET for finding the AC analysis of the MOSFET device. Transconductance of MOSFET. Transconductance of MOSFET is the ratio of a small change in output drain current to small change in input voltage. Or we can say GM equal to del ID upon del VGS. Small change in drain current, it depends on the value of GM. And MOSFET can be operated as an amplifier in saturation region. Therefore, the saturation drain current is ID equal to 1 upon 2 mu Cox W by L VGS minus VTH whole square. Here mu is mobility, Cox is oxide capacitance, W is channel width, L is channel length, VGS is gate to source voltage, and VTH is threshold voltage of the MOSFET device. So for finding the transconductance, we are simply differentiating this ID equation with respect to VGS. Therefore, GM equal to del ID upon del VGS, and it will be mu Cox W by L VGS minus VTH. Or we can say GM equal to root 2 ID mu Cox W by L by using equation 1 and 2. So there are two expressions of the transconductance for MOSFET depending on the calculation behavior. So first expression is here, that is GM equal to root 2 ID mu Cox W by L. So from these two GM equations we can see GM is proportional to VGS minus VTH, or GM is proportional to root ID. So So here Gm is proportional to Vgs minus Vth or root Id. And the second expression for transconductance is obtained by the equation 2 divided by equation 1, that is Gm equal to 2Id upon Vgs minus Vth. And from this equation we can see Gm is proportional to Id or 1 upon Vgs minus Vth. These are the two variants for transconductance. MOSFET amplifier. So similar to BJT, MOSFET have three types of configurations, and these configurations are common gate, common drain and common source. Common source is widely used as compared to common gate and common drain, because common source has numerous advantages as compared to common drain and common gate. So here we are discussing the MOSFET amplifier, and the schematic of MOSFET amplifier is given here. That is common source and channel enhancement type MOSFET, and this one is single stage amplifier because one stage is shown here. If there are two stages, then it will be two stage amplifier. If there are three stages, then it will be three stage amplifier. And the circuit inside the dotted box, it's simply showing voltage divider circuit. It is used for fixing the Q point. And here we are using AC input signal, and here we are taking AC output signal. C1 and C2 are the coupling capacitors which are coupling input to the circuit and output of the circuit to the next stage input signal. C1, C2 and C3 will be open circuit for DC analysis of this single stage amplifier, and C1, C2 and C3 are having the large values, and for AC analysis of this amplifier circuit, C1 simply passes input signal to the amplifier circuit input, and C2 simply passes the output of the amplifier to the input to the next stage, while C3 simply short the RS source resistance. All the DC power sources must be short circuited for AC analysis of the single stage amplifier circuit. So here AC analysis is nothing, it is small signal analysis. Here one power supply is there, that is VDD. It means VDD must be 0 or grounded for the small signal analysis. Small signal model is plotted by the transistor's equivalent model, and the widely used model is H parameter model. So here we are using the concept of H parameter model. So for H parameter model, the input side is modeled by using Kirchhoff's voltage law, while output side is modeled by using Kirchhoff's current law. So in last slide we have shown the single stage amplifier circuit, and the small signal model for this single stage amplifier circuit is plotted here. The small change in drain current is the summation of Gm VGS plus 1 upon RD VDS, as we have given the expression in last slides. So here we are assuming that there is no channel length modulation effect. It means small rd is infinity, or small rd waves as an open circuit. So here we are not showing small rd value, while in last slide we have shown single stage amplifier circuit. So for small signal analysis, VDD is 0. It means a small change in drain current is also affected by drain resistance RD. So here we are showing drain resistance RD. So KCL equation is used for plotting the output port or output side of the MOSFET device. That is the summation of Gm VGS. So that is the dependent current source, and it depends on the input DC voltage, that is the VGS voltage. So input DC voltage is taken here between the gate and source terminals, VGS, and this configuration is common source configuration. Therefore, source terminal is common to both gate and drain terminals. And AC input signal is applied between the gate and source terminal. Therefore, we are applying AC input signal B in here. And BGS is DC input voltage for the MOSFET device. So that is the small signal model for MOSFET device. And same type of small signal model can be plotted for depletion type and JFET by using the same approach.